Oh, what's up, fools? My week 1 match against Jake, the coach of the Washington Wishmakers. This is about my third time recording this because my other two recordings were boring as fuck. So I'm gonna try to be a bit more loose for this one. A bit more loose. Just for before we get in the game, here is that's the wrong one. Here's the team. Here are the matchups. I'm bad at this. Here are the matchups for my week 1 match. Looking at this, I expected, Goldango to go stupid. Looking back on it, Goldango is not really a problem. Talonflame, I expected Talonflame to go stupid. Looking back on it, it kind of was, but I did have a rotom for it. Talonflame didn't come, as well as Porygon 2 and Galvantula didn't come. Porygon 2, I didn't expect it to come either. I didn't expect Porygon 2 to come out. Galvantula, I maybe thought Galvantula was gonna come. I do have a whole lead Liking Rock just for Galvantula with Rock Blast. Just for Galvantula in case it did come. Then let's see. Jake brought let's see, where's the game? Where is the game? Where is the game? Where is the game? How did I lose the game? Okay. This is the wrong let's go back. Jake brought Kiram, Azov, Quackable, Dipplin, Clodsire, Grimmsnarl, as well as me. I brought Great Tusk, Cryogonal, Rotom Heat, Lycan Rock, Sinesta, and Primarina. I brought Double Scarf mainly because Great Tusk is good here, but I want the ability to switch into Great Tusk multiple times without, only switching in once. I need to speed with Booster. Rotom here is mainly just to trick Clodsire. That was the main plan, at least. Sinestha, I really wanted to use Sinestha, so I brought Sinestha. Sub was mainly for Clodsire as well. Cryogonal, just max HP, some special attack to, I believe, 2-shot max HP Goldango with Terrifier. I'm Terrifier, which is nice here. Helps me resist both Goldango and Kyurem still. And then we have lead Liking Rock. This moveset is really just to counter all the other leads. Stealth Rocks was good here. Rock Blast for lead Galvantula. Psychic Fangs for potential screens Grimmsnarl. Then Crunch for Azov and also Goldango. And then have this Primarina sets mainly because I've been watching too much OU, so Custap Berry was something I wanted to try. So yeah, looking back on this matchup, I probably could have bought some better sets. Not looking back on it, I think for draft maybe had a say in this one. They did bring Quackaville, which I didn't expect them to bring because I have these 3 months. They brought Dipplin too, which I didn't plan for, but I felt like it wouldn't get out of hand at least. Other than that, they brought Azov, which I didn't prep for, but looking back on it, I didn't have much against Azov. Azov has a fucking crazy move pool, especially against my team. I think it hits most of my team super effectively at least. So yeah, here's the game. Let's get started with it. I led Lycan Rock. They led Azov. Lycan Rock was always my lead no matter what, just because I had a hard code in my brain. Because I don't know, I wanted to use that. Because I wanted to lead Lycan Rock. So yeah, Macaroni versus Hiruzen. They go for a strong ass Psychic here as I go for Crunch, revealing that they are Colbur Berry. And then I think Jake told me it was for Greninja, which is smart. Maybe I should have brought Greninja, but these 3 months as well as Dipplin as well kind of deterred me from using it. Maybe I'm just not using Greninja or thinking about Greninja right. That's probably it. They do go for a Cruncher doing 47. I don't think it would ever one-shot it, especially since they had some HP investments. But yeah, they just end up killing Lycan Rock, which is sad because I don't get any Stealth Rocks up. And then Azov is in a weird HP range because I thought it was like super defensive. I just got a really low roll, which which means that not Kyurem, Cryogonal or Rotom never killed Azov from this range. Great Tusk did, but I didn't want to real Scarf. Primarina definitely did, but I didn't want to get chipped by potential Energy Bomb, or even Psychic did like about half too. So then I just go to Sinestha here to kill it, as they do. Just get their rocks up, which is tough for me because I didn't bring boots on either of my rock weak mods. But I did bring Rapid Spin, which is why I go back to Cryogonal, which takes hazard damage as they do miss a Thunder Wave, which sucks. But they just go for Thunder Wave again as they get a free spin off, meaning that Lycan Rock and Azov died for nothing basically, essentially, you know. Then yeah, I go for a spin here as they, I believe, parting shots. I was clear amulet on Kragno just for this Grimsnarl potentially. So maybe I should have stayed in, but yeah, that sucks as they do a parting shot to cure him. Try to get some offensive pressure on. As in, I tricked to cure him, the choice scarf here, because I was scared to substitute mainly. So yeah, this cure him scarf. We'll see if that comes into play later, but yeah. Also, if you haven't noticed, I do have a lisp. I apologize for that, but my lisp is kind of strong. You know, I don't know if Goku could beat it, but like shit. My lisp is kind of. Oh my god. I'm sorry. My lisp is strong. I'll try not to. Yeah, cause, okay, I didn't mean it. Oh, okay. I trick here to go for freeze dry, protecting my Primarina. Then I go for Volt Switch, trying to get some chip on Kiram. For potential Tuss, Headlong Rush, as I do go to Cloudsire. Now Cloudsire is, I was scared of Toxic, so I went to Kragno. Because I didn't want Sinesh to get Toxic. I wanted Sinesh to get a free switch in, which he did here. Which means that I could get a sub. They revealed the low kick for Kragno, as well as for Greninja too. Which is nice. Yeah. So I go for sub here on the Toxic. And then I believe I go for Calm Mind here into the Grimmsnarl. Yeah, Calm Mind for the Grimmsnarl. Machagacha is pretty free here. They go to Dipplin, I'll just Shadow Ball it. If they go to Kiram, I just Shadow Ball it too. Machagacha and Shadow Ball this lot. And then Sinestha does a lot more to Grimmsnarl than I expected. And Grimmsnarl broke my sub, which I didn't expect. So this Grimmsnarl was super offensive. It was like max attack adamant, I believe. Because I believe defensive Grimmsnarls never broke my sub here. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty certain on that. So yeah, that sucks. But I switch out here because I don't want to get paralyzed. As they do for parting shot, Killer Amulet pops here. As they go to dip lane, potentially to sack it or hoping I went for recover, so that they could Terra Steel, because they were Terra Steel and dip lane. As I go for Ice Beam, which does not kill it, but it does freeze it, which sucks for them. But me, I just go for another Ice Beam here, but I get paralyzed on the Quackaville. Sinesha might be kind of free on Quackaville, but I go Primarina because if it's Swords Dance and to knock off a Brave Bird, I just get smoked. Primarina is fine here as Custap Berry, so if it does go for Swords Dance, I'm fine with that. It does knock off my Custap Berry, which sucks. But here I go for, I switch into Sinesha because you're never staying in with Quackaville and Primarina. And then I expected Cloudsire to come in because Cloudsire is obviously water absorb for my Greninja and my Primarina. So yeah, I go for a sub here, which is a very bad play because Shadow Ball was free here. If you go Grimmsnarl or Shadow Ball into Machikashi would have killed it, as well as potential burn too, meaning they could set up on it for free. But yeah, I just end up going for Shadow Ball here as I go for Ice Beam. I locked in the Ice Beam. Shadow Ball does about 29%. It's kind of weak. But with the Spadef drop, as well as choice specs that I got tricked on Rotom, it is now in overheat range, so I switched to Rotom as well, just to tank the Ice Beam as well. Rotom can no longer switch into Kiram because 2 Ice Beams will kill it. 2 Freeze Dries I think have a good chance of killing as well. So the switch into Dipplin as I switched into Great Tides because I was expecting a Cloudsire switch. But Dipplin, just a sack is fine as well. So yeah, they go to Dipplin here as they go to Great Tusk here, Scarfed, and then Great Tusk just picks off the Dipplin here, working the first kill since about second turn, which is nice. As they go to Kiram here, Kiram is pretty free. I just stack up the Rotom. Rotom has served its purpose, you know, as they do just go for Ice Beam here, knocking out the Rotom, you know. So now I send in Primarina here. And then I went for Psychic Noise, expecting to go Claude. They go to Grim, which maybe it was a sack, maybe, or maybe it's just good play. Either way, good on them. You know, you feel. And then they go Parting Shot again to Cloudsire, then I Moonblasted. Bad play on my part as I go for Kragno here. Because I didn't. Oh, I went for Great Tusk. Okay, I went for Great Tusk here for the Toxic. Maybe I was preserving HP on Kragno. Because Kragno is pretty good here. If Quackaville goes down. Speaking of Quackaville, I go for Headlong Rush here. As Jake does switch out into Quackaville. As for Headlong Rush, well, it's just a good play on their part because this Quack, I believe, was Choice Scarf. So after this, you know, I am Choice Scarf, but I am faster. So I Choice Scarf again, you know. Oof, my fucking computer ran out of storage. Let's finish this real quick. So I end up killing the Quaquaval because I'm Scarf, but I'm faster. Then they end up going for Kieran, which gets a free kill. I sack the Sinestha here. I sack Madara here. As he lock himself to freeze, I mean, I could switch to Primarina, but I believe I'm going to Krogno. Krogno's pretty free here. I go for Ice Beam and try to get some chip on Kiram or Claude. Sorry, they just sack the Grimmsnarl right here. As I recover on the Sucker Punch, I definitely meant to do that. As well, block the Parting Shot with my Clear Amulets. Potentially, they were just sacking the Grimmsnarl or predicting me to switch. They probably were just sacking him, but Spirit Break would have done a boatload to my Krogno. Assuming they were faster after the paralysis, maybe they weren't. So yeah, there's that. And I believe they're going to Claude side here. And then here you about to see some of the worst gameplay of all time. These 2 turns where I throw, because instead of tearing the Krogno here, so I take less from a low kick, I take about 50%. Yeah. Then I believe I get paralyzed here. As well as then my Krogno dies. So my answer to Kiram blows up, which pretty much entails that I lost this game, essentially. I could have played this better. If I were to win this match, it probably was going to be, if I tarried here, got good para turns, then yeah. So this ends up with me dying, sorry. Yeah, so Krogana goes down, Haku goes down, which means Great Tusk comes here for free. They switch to Kiram, preserving the differential, because I would have never clicked close combat here. So Kiram lives the Headlong Rush, and then Kiram is Choice Scarf. It is timid, so it is faster than me. So I die to Freeze Dry. Then Primarina against Kiram. I should always live from this percentage, meaning that it should have been a 0-1, but Kiram crits me, making it a 0-2 loss in my favor. Which the crit does suck for differential, but it is beginning of the season, so I could make that up. But yeah, I definitely could have played the Krogno turns better. Tricking the Kiram too was pretty bad, but if it was substitute, I think I made a right play. I could have got more damage on Sinestha. I could have just Shadow Balled the Kiram with Sinestha, as well as just sacked the Sinestha against Kiram to get more Shadow Ball chip. Let's see. Let's go back to it actually. Yeah, so if I just Shadow Ball twice and then sack the Sinestha here, instead of substituting, and then Shadow Balling, instead of Shadow Balling, then Sinestha goes down on the 3rd turn. Been good because then Kiram wouldn't have been able to came in on the Headlong Rush over here, but then I would have been down a sack against the Kiram earlier. But that's fine for me. I think I did lose. And then yeah, hopefully I do better, you know. If not, it's all good, you know. And yeah, thank you for going all the way in the video. Thank you. Have a good one.